Hey YouTube, it's me, your boy, Cool Trainer Rob. It's been a little while since I've done anything where I've opened up some packs for the Charizard Hunting series of videos. If you've seen the first video, you'll know that it was a huge success for me because I had pulled a Charizard in the very first video. And I had gotten a comment from a user requesting that we pretty much just make some more in this series of videos. So I'm more than happy to oblige. I would love to, I don't know, pull some more Charizards, but I mean, as we all know, and as you can see, we're opening up Champion's Path today, and the pull rates in this set are pretty difficult, so I mean, we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to talk about a few things before we get to cracking open these packs. So I had gotten a couple of my cards back from Beckett. I had them graded, and since this is the Charizard Hunting series of videos, I thought I would bring this up. Here is the Charizard, let me hit focus, that you may have seen me pull in the first video in the series of Charizard Hunting. So I wanted to open this up as a surprise, but you know, life had gotten really busy for me. Some personal things had come up, so I couldn't really get around to it. But unfortunately, it only landed at a BGS 9. I really thought that this card was a much higher grade, but the experts at BGS disagreed, so I'm not complaining. I'm happy to have it at a 9, and I'm happy to have it slabbed to be in my collection. This card was a very exciting pull for me, and if you'd seen the video, you'd probably know. So check that one out if you haven't. I also had another Charizard from Darkness Ablaze graded, and this got a little bit better of a grade, got the gold label 9.5, and I am very pleased. I wish the other Charizard from Shiny Star V would have got the 9.5, but you know, I can't really complain. I'm pretty excited that it came back in the grade that it did. And if you've been paying attention to the Pokemon market, you know, Special Delivery Pikachu, and this is kind of off topic, but Special Delivery Pikachu went crazy. And I've got two of them here. I've got a third one in one of my binders, and I plan to take all three of them and send them out for grading. I don't think any of them will actually come back as a 10, but I do think that we've got maybe a good shot at a 9 for these cards. And if I got 9s, I would be pretty pleased. One more thing to discuss is I did finally pull a Charizard VMAX from Champion's Path, but unfortunately I didn't film the opening. I was having a pretty difficult day when I pulled this, so what I decided to do was buy an Elite Trainer of Champion's Path, or an Elite Trainer box of Champion's Path, and open up each pack in between rounds of Call of Duty with my friends. And, you know, fully expecting to not get anything, because that's been my experience with Champion's Path up until the pulling of this card. I hadn't gotten really hardly any good pulls at all, so I figure, you know, don't bother filming it, just relax, open the packs at your leisure, and do it in between rounds of Call of Duty. And, I mean, I had to mute my microphone so my friends wouldn't hear me screaming with excitement when I pulled this card, and I've just got to say, I was absolutely thrilled to pull it, especially after all of the difficulty that I've had pulling that card. I mean, I've spent quite a bit of money on the Champion's Path set, only to pull that Zard one time. That is the only Champion's Path Zard that I've got. So, I do have two Champion's Path Hatterene V boxes here for you. Something I wanted to also discuss about these is, you know, as you can see, it appears that some packs might be missing here in these spots and in that spot. Let me pull this over. In this spot here. Something I think everybody should know is any gift box of this style, and that's not just Hatterene V boxes, but Double V boxes, the Alakazam V boxes, etc. They're prone to having the packs sliding out of their place from here, and they'll be behind the Jumbo promo card. This isn't something that should scare you away from buying the product, okay? It doesn't mean that these boxes were resealed or that anything was taking place that I guess you could consider to be nefarious, okay? So if you see a box like that, don't get too scared. It just is a pretty typical thing to see those booster packs slide out of your visibility. You know, as we can see, well, it's hard for me to show, but the seals on each of these boxes are good, okay? There's nothing here to me that says, oh, this is resealed, you shouldn't have purchased it. So I think without further ado, let's get into these packs. All right, I'm gonna have to open up this box off screen. I apologize. I need to get a better setup where I can film my openings with a larger working area. Because I do have a box sent to me by a dear friend that I would like to open up for everybody on camera, and I've just been kind of sitting on it, waiting to figure out how to go about that. So expect that video in the future, just not right now. There's the Hatterene V promo. Sometimes these can be difficult to pull out of the plastic, I guess, container that they're kind of sitting into. It's difficult to get them pulled without bending the card. So I kind of try my best to prevent that from happening. Okay, so as you can see, I have got all 4 of the boosters here. They were simply just slid out of visibility. Nothing was missing, which is a good thing. So, let's get started. Starting off with, let me focus this camera. This camera keeps going out of focus. I apologize for that. Got Purloin, Weedle, Zigzagoon, Roly-Poly, Trubbish, Reverse Hollow Potion, an Obstagoon. Pretty typical Champion's Path opening. That's kind of how these tend to go. I'm not expecting any incredible pulls because I have been burned so hard in the past by Champion's Path, but it's been a while since I've opened anything, and I saw these on the shelf and had to get some. And as always, I did not clean the shelf off. I left some for the next trainer, and I would encourage you all to do that as well. I know how exciting it is to find product with how difficult it's been lately, but if you can, leave a little bit for the next person. Reverse Malamar, another Obstagoon. So, you're seeing it here, guys. 2 Obstagoons from the same box. We have 2 more packs. We're 50% of the way through this box, and all we've gotten is Obstagoons. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of glad I am getting this opening on camera just because it documents how crappy the pull rates can be with Champion's Path. Victini and a Zygarde. Nothing crazy. And here we are, the last pack. Let's see if we can get some last pack magic here. I hope so. I would love to see another Charizard from this set. I've been working so hard to try and find them and coming up short. Ooh, something nice is back there. We'll see. I already got a glimpse of it. Nickit, Swablu, Machop, Galarian Zigzagoon, Energy. Oh, and a Rainbow Pierce. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not what I wanted to find. When I saw that rainbow texture on the side there, I've got to admit, I really thought we were going to be pulling another VMAX Charizard, and I would love to have captured that moment, but I'm gonna not complain here. It's better than me pulling another Obstagoon. Can you imagine? I've had instances where I've opened up an entire box of Double V and gotten nothing but Obstagoons, and that was a heartbreaking moment. I was actually going to be sharing that as part of my Charizard Hunting series of videos, but I couldn't bring myself to do it because it just I don't know. You could hear the disappointment in my voice after I had pulled 4 Obstacoons in a row. And, you know, you can't win them all, and I certainly don't win them all. But I just didn't want to share something that I think just had such a negative vibe to it, I guess. And I certainly had a negative vibe going on after pulling 4 Obstagoons. So, we are on our second and last Hatterene V box. Hoping we can turn that luck around. Focus again. Potion, Linoon, Nickit, Machop, Ekans, Pierce, Wylord V. Okay, pack number 2. There's still time to turn that luck around. Something else, see how easy I just pulled the tab around, see how easy this opened up at the top? That is also not something that's indicative of a resealed pack or packs that have been tampered with. When you open up enough of these packs, you'll start to notice some seem to open up extremely easy and other ones don't. That's not something to be scared about. It's just a sign of the times. It's just how the quality control at Pokemon Company has been. A Scrafty, oof. Third pack, still time for us to turn this around. Trubbish, Vulpix, Swablu, Pierce, and Hatterene. Boy. Although I must admit, it's better than pulling Obstagoons or nothing but Machamps. This set is nicknamed Machampion's Path for a reason. So let's see if we can turn this around with the last pack. Maybe a little bit of last pack magic going on. I don't know. I would love to see it. Galarian Linoon, Purloin, Rockruff, Vulpix, Galarian Zigzagoon, Hatterene, and a Holo Centiskorch. Bummer. So, things didn't go how I had hoped, okay? And that's not a huge problem. That's Champion's Path, right? So something else I also want to express to you guys is you've got to understand what the pull rates are like on the sets that you're after and how difficult some of the cards you want to pull are to actually find. So don't go out there and spend money if you're going to be disappointed with not pulling your chase card. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself being disappointed probably a lot, because I can tell you now, I've spent probably $1,000, maybe more, on various Champion's Path stuff, you know, between ETBs, double V boxes, Marnie boxes, these Hatterene V boxes, and I have not pulled this bad boy more than once. I have only pulled it one time out of an Elite Trainer box, and unfortunately I did not have the big brain power to record it, which I really should have, but that's the thing, is I was so bummed when I had opened the ETB that contained this, and I was so, I don't know what to say, the word is, I was so discouraged with the pull rates that I was thinking to myself, there's no way I'm gonna pull the Charizard V in this box. And then lo and behold, the one time I don't record an opening, that's when I actually pulled the Charizard V. So I can't be too disappointed. I'm happy to have this Rainbow Full Art Pierce. This will be a nice card to have in my collection. And it is what it is, guys. Hopefully, I will be getting my Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes and a couple of Pikachu V boxes, and I plan to open all of those up upon arrival on camera and make a video about it. So maybe that'll be our chance to pull another Charizard. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop into the comments section and let me know. I would love to hear from you. If you've got ideas for videos, if you've got videos you want to see me film or record, I am all ears. I would love to hear your suggestions. And if you like the content that I'm producing here, please tell your friends, because I am seeing steady growth here at the channel, although it's been a little bit slow. So if you really enjoy what I'm doing here, tell your friends about it. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Cool Trainer Rob. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video.